Gotta ride the eel.
Darn.
My turn. Hooray! Escalators! Up, up,
I'm getting ahead of myself. Hi, my name is John, and this is a story. Some people are born lucky, some are not. For this video, I want to focus on the ones who are not. How can you show inequality in film? One way you can do it is with set design. Show off the rich and affluent with parties and lots of open space. Show off the less fortunate with small spaces, and maybe throw in some dysfunction. Another common way is with camera angles. Show the powerful characters with low angle shots, so we are looking up at them. Show the less powerful characters with a high angle shot. But now we run into a problem. Looking up to a character is fine, but looking down on them? This is a very judgmental shot. As humans, we tend to be unsympathetic towards those which we judge. And as a storyteller, you don't want your character to be unsympathetic.
I have to have something in common with the characters that I'm writing. I can't judge them. I have to write them as if they're making their case to God why they should be allowed into heaven.
You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives, and my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
So that's how a screenwriter prevents himself from judging a character. What about a director? What would they do?
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Todd Phillips goes to great lengths to make sure we're never looking down at the Joker. Even in scenes where the power dynamic is obviously skewed, we start the scene with alternating high and low angle shots. But then, as the Joker finds his confidence, we get this shot.
If you don't mind,
And now he's at their eye level.
go take care of my mother.
We don't watch the Joker from atop our high horse. Instead, Phillips will either place us at the Joker's eye level or below him. So when he falls down to us. Some films have violent, destructive characters, but yet we sympathize with them either because they're brought up to our level or we're brought down to theirs. There's 3 levels in Parasite: above ground, basement, and ground level. Bong Joon-ho begins the film by placing us, the audience, at ground level. He's then very careful not to cut between levels. Instead, he opts for a crane and brings us down into the basement. Once we're down here, we're made to feel 2 things. 1, claustrophobic. 2, we are very aware of the Kim family's dysfunction. Parasite is a very subjective film. It's about class warfare, but more personal than that, it's about socioeconomic alienation, an alienation that we share every time we see this shot. Not only does the Kim family long for a better life, they obsess over it, an obsession which turns into jealousy.
Oh, beware, my lord of jealousy. 'Tis the green-eyed monster that doth mock the meat it feeds on.
Travis Bickle cannot cope with the fact that other people have what he wants. There are 2 women in the film that Travis tries to save, and yet they both reject his salvation.
Taxi?
Can I talk to you at least?
The outside world rejects Travis, so he rejects the outside world. But Scorsese doesn't want us to reject Travis ourselves. Instead, he gives us these shots. We watch the city of New York through Travis's eyes, and Scorsese likes to give us these slow motion close-ups that illustrate Travis's internal desires. But what these shots also do is place us inside Travis's mind, and once we're there, Scorsese can get us to sympathize with this unhinged man. Bong Joon-ho does something similar in Parasite. He uses these jib shots to place us inside the world of the Kim family. Despite their morally wrong actions, we root for them to rise up. In fact, we follow them as they rise above ground, and we follow them as they fall back down. Taxi Driver and Parasite are very subjective films, and yet they both share the most objective shot you can use in cinema. Alright, so where was I?